All right, this little instructional video is going to be about, hey, do you understand what conduction is? Do you understand what convection is? Do you understand what radiation is? The Eureka videos are really good. So, like, if you want some additional stuff with some really awesome, amazing animation, watch the Eureka videos because they're very good. But as far as just a really short instructional thing, like conduction, okay, this would be two objects touching. Heat transfers from hot object to cold object, like we talked about with the zeroth law, which again I call the duh law. So this would be the example of conduction would be, hey, I have two objects. Okay, this is a hot object, and this is a cold object, and guess what? Heat transfers that way. Remember, heat is energy. Okay, temperature is a measure of heat. Okay, so it transfers from hot to cold. Remember, what is actually happening is the molecules jiggle around, jiggle, and they force the other ones to jiggle around. And then eventually you would end up with, like once thermal equilibrium is reached, you would end up with this thing that is warm. Okay, you get a warm blob. But that's conduction. Okay, convection. I always think of a convection oven. That's what I think of. Or another good example of convection is going to be like if you have typically most houses, if they have a heater and it goes through the heat vents and stuff like that, convection is the transfer of heat through a fluid. So like with a convection oven, what's the fluid? It's air, okay? If you have like hot water pipes, which some old houses do, then the fluid is the water, okay? But you have to have some type of fluid that is going to be transferring the heat, okay? Convection is a good example of convection would be like with plate tectonics. If you've ever, heard about plate tectonics. If I have a plate here, and then I have a plate here in the middle of the Atlantic, there is the mid-Atlantic ridge, and what is actually happening is via convection that the inside of the Earth, which is really hot, causes kind of this type of motion, causes this type of motion, okay, where the hot, I guess, magma goes up and it moves around kind of like this because it cools down and then it falls back down, but that would be called a convection current, where heat is being transferred from the center of the Earth up to the top via a fluid, the magma, okay? So convection, that would be convection. And then radiation is just like it sounds. So like if you think about, hey, radiation, I'm going to go out in the sun. Well, if you go out in the sun and you feel warm, why do you do that? Because sunlight has infrared. It's transferring energy via radiation. When you heat up a microwave or heat up food in a microwave oven, those microwaves are transferring, really what's happening with a microwave oven, those microwaves are transferring energy to the water molecules, causing the water molecules to shake, and then when the water molecules shake, they rub past each other, and then you get a little bit of probably conduction, because those molecules touch other molecules, which touch other molecules and heat your food. But radiation, when the heat is transferred via an electromagnetic wave. Bucky!